Welcome to Blessed Hands by Lillian. This is Lillian. I am now doing my last bin haul, which was the same another dollar day. Was Wednesday was dollar day, and I went to one store and I did the video. Just finished the video from Fred Vegas, and now I'm getting ready to do the Black Friday outlet. Their dollar bin day. And since it's right here in front of me, I'll let the first thing that I found in there was two gnomes, Valentine gnomes. I went back looking to see if I could. I went earlier in the day, and then I went back to see after I brought them home to see if I could find some more of these little gnomes that were Valentine, and I couldn't find any more, so I just have these two little guys, and they're just so cute with the little hearts, little heart on his head. So I'm just gonna put them up, and I will use them for a dollar day. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put them up, and I'm gonna use them for Valentine's Day. So I'll have a few things already. I went and got an eye exam done, and after I did the eye exam, the next day I was in the bin store, and they had this pack of glasses of readers, because that's what these are. I needed to get some readers, and they had a 4-pack of readers in different styles, and I got this pack, and I said, well, for $1, four different pair and one thing, couldn't go wrong. Now, I hadn't been picking up. These items are still in the box, in the bag. I haven't pulled anything out. I wasn't picking up any of the flowers. I've been waiting for a Temu order that I did back in July, where I ordered a bunch of the roses that I saw everyone using. That I would go to Walmart and Michael's, and I would buy different roses that were maybe 5 or 6 on a bunch. So I decided to go ahead and order some from Temu, since I also had a credit. So I was like, okay, I can get a lot more since I already have a credit from them from a previous order. And I kept waiting. It said that my order would be here around the 14th. So I said, well, that's fine, because that's, my anniversary. I'll come back and my box will be here. Well, no box. Finally, I reached out to Temu, like, where is my box? Well, they said my box got lost. So they wanted to give me another credit. I was like, no, don't give me no more credits. Just resend my box. Resend my package, because they were flowers and I need those flowers. So I'm sitting, still waiting. Excuse me a minute. Waiting for the new box to come, and then they sent me a thing saying that it's now in the States, that it's no longer overseas and it's gone through customs already, and that it's now in the States. And then told me that if I happen to somehow or another get this other box, to go ahead and keep the box, keep that box as well, don't send it back or anything like that. Well, in that box, I have red and black flower. One was a red and black combination. One was 3 different pink combinations. One was 3 different blues. One was a blue, a medium, like a royal blue, a light blue, and a white. And then another one was pink, yellow, lavender, white, because it was 5 colors. And I got 50, so I got 2 boxes of that one, because they were all 25, 25, 25. So I got 2 boxes of each one actually. And then one other color. Oh, one box, and I got 1 box of light pink and dark pink. So I'm waiting for all of those to come. But while I was at the bin store, I'm not sure, excuse me, my nose doing something. While I was at the bin store, this was peeking out of this box. And I said, okay, Christmas arrangement, a nice basket, a nice Christmas flower arrangement, and the box has 6 pieces. Never took them all out to see. And see, this is, some of them are not on the thing, on the stems. Yeah, because see, this one, the flower is not there, so I can put this one here. But in some instances, I'm just going to take off this part and use it in the basket. And I got a few pine cones. So some of them are in the box. So I would just have to go back, but it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they cheated me out of 1. Somewhere it was another one, because it says it's supposed to have been 6, but I didn't see any loose ones when I got these. So obviously there were some loose ones, and I missed them. So somebody was able to get 1 flower. But I got 2 boxes of those, and this box should have 6 because it's never been opened. But it's the same flowers with them. I found this bag of green, so I said, you know, with all of the green stuff for Christmas, the green and red, I'll have that one. I found these little gnomes that I just thought was so cute. And I only found 2. This little guy's in all pink, and he has the lavender flower arrangement. And this little guy is in lavender, and he has the pink flower arrangement. So I said I can hold them and do them for Valentine's Day, or I could put them in just a regular basket concept. So I hadn't decided yet what I wanted to do with them. And then I found a gnome before, and I'm not sure where I put that gnome, the other gnome, but I found one of these, but I didn't find him on Dollar Day. I found him on like $4 Day. And I couldn't believe there were 2 in the whole store. And this lady had 1, and I told her, I said, that's what I came in here when they showed. I wanted to see if this gnome was going to be there. She said, well, I got 1. And if there was another one in here, I sure wouldn't mind getting it. I said, not if I get to it first. And I started looking around. Since she had 1, I knew there was another one in here somewhere, because I saw in his video it was 2. So I went hunting for this one, and lo and behold, I found the second little gnome. So I got 2 of them, and I can use them because it's not like, he's not red or anything like that. He's pink and gray. So I can use him for any kind of basket concept I want to use him for. But I was just happy to get him for $1, because I either paid $6 for him. I know I didn't pay $10 for him. I either paid $8 or $6 for him. I think it's $6. But I was determined if they had this little gnome again, because he's a nice size. He's a nice size gnome. I said if they had him again, and he was ever going to be out for $1 a day, I was definitely going to try to find him. So I found the gnome. And then at this one, I had bought some of these some weeks ago, might be almost a month now ago, at the other bin store before the new one came out. And they had like pink and green, and I was able to get like maybe four that I was able to find, because this is the small size and then there was a larger size, but these were the cosmetic bags, and I was able to find 2 of them on Dollar Day. Get the second one. So like I said, I found 2 of them. I found this pillow holder and pillow cover case, and I'm thinking this is probably 14 by 14 or 16 by 16. It's just not as big as that 18 by 18 one. But I had to get this, and the only reason I had to get it is because it was like 3 shades of pink, and it is really pretty. So I will probably put the pillow form in here and put it, since most of my stuff down here is pink tablecloths, and now I got all the white shelving everywhere. So pink and white is almost the colors that's down here. So this would go really nice, even if I have to just put it up as a display somewhere. And I found this pink burlap. It's 12 inches. No, I'm not sure. 12 feet, but it's 10 yards. It's 10 yards of this pink burlap. And I think this is 1 inch. Yeah, I think this is 1 inch. And then I found, for like when I go out, and I never do any like decorating my table with greenery and all of that on my table, because I'd be too busy having all this other stuff on my table. But I saw this little set, and it had the bulbs in it, and the pine cones, and the little leaves, and a golden red ribbon. I mean, a golden red Christmas balls. I just went on and got that and said that I'll put that on a table, on one of my tables, just for the display. And that's the only reason why I got that. I found this, which I might use this on that white box. You know, I'm just thinking of a concept here. Work with me for a minute. Is where the box is messed up around the side. Take this and decorate it around the box so that I'll have this color on there. And then I'm going to use a concept for a minute to just show where my thoughts is now, just for a minute. I'm coming. And use this. With this as the outside. This wrapped around that white box. And have something like this in the inside. And showing this color throughout this box. I think that would be really, really pretty using those. But using this wrapping paper on that white box. And I have another one that messed up, and I think I might use that one. And I will probably wait until next Wednesday and see if I can find any more of that paper that looks like that. Let me put this back. Give me 1 second. Okay, and a few more items. I found quite a few backdrops lately. So now I have like, I want to say I have about two or three different Christmas backdrops. I have 2 Father's Day backdrops, and I went in on Wednesday, and I didn't even open it up to see what it was. It says Valentine's Day, so I have Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, spring, and Christmas. And when I would see different people taking pictures with their baskets, and I kept seeing the signs, some of them had backdrops. I didn't know they were backdrops at the time, but it was backdrops of Father's Day, and the backdrop was Mother's Day. And I was like, oh, I would like to find me something like that and take my pictures with, versus just using the blank wall. And when LBE showed that she had found some, and I said, well, I don't even pay no attention to these little bags when I see them. And when I saw her bag, it actually said backdrop. And I said, okay, well, I'm sitting on this. Let me start looking for these bags to say backdrop. And once I started looking for them, it was like, okay, there to go. And when I found this one, and I just read the description, it says 7 by 5 feet Valentine's Day photo shoot backdrop. I said, okay, good to go. I'll use that. This is the 4-inch by 10 yards, and this is a copper color, and it says Merry Christmas in gold. So I think that'll be pretty. Actually, that'll be pretty using something with this, being able to use this paper. And the last, no, I picked this up, not positive what it was, but when I kept doing this with the bag, it looked like it's a light gold color shred, package of shred. So I did what LBE said when she took all of those little bags that we get at Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and she took them all and started putting them in gallon-sized bags. Well, I did all of that to all of the colors I have. And now I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to put it in I'm using the gallon-sized bag, but I'm using the gallon-sized bag that has where you can sit it down, where it sits down, and then you can put your stuff in it. So I'm going to, once I'm off camera, I'm going to open that up, and then I'm going to put that in a bag. I'm going to put that in this bag right here. Once I'm off camera, I'm not going to do it while I'm on camera. And then the very last thing that I found, and I went on and got 3 of these because I do t-shirts. I do tote bags, and different things like that. Okay, I might have to add, even though this is a different one, but I thought I had already done the all of my dollar store. I mean, not my dollar store. All of my bin, the first bin store items, but I guess I missed one. I missed a couple, so I'm just going to add it to the end of this one. Okay, I saw these and I read the package. And the package says 50-pack frosted zipper with holes 10 by 6 inches. And I didn't open them up, so I'm going to open them up here on camera so we can look at the bags. But whatever kind of bags they end up being, I got 150 of them. Oh, these much bigger than what I thought. They weren't what I thought. But I'll be able to I'll use them. Because they have the zipper part here. Oh yeah, I'm going to definitely use them. They will not go unused. So what I'm gonna just have to do with them is get my because I'm not going to try to put them back in this. Yeah, I'm not going to try to put them back in there. But anyway, I bought 3 packages of those. And I'll put them back up. So that ends what I got from Black Friday Outlet Dollar Store. I mean, bin store. Dollar Day bin store. And I knew that I had more of those cosmetic bags, but I didn't know where they were. And I did buy more. So that was on the other video with the bin, Fred Vegas bin store. So I bought 4. I just didn't know where the bag was. I bought 4 total. I showed 1 in the other video, but here's the other 3. And then with that store, I also bought a Mother's Day and 2 Mother's Day, 2 different style Mother's Days. So that's why I said I had Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Father's Day. I had two different ones that has Mother's Day, and then I got from the other store, I got the Valentine's Day, and I had already had the Christmas and the Father's Day ones already, and the spring. So that concludes both of those dollar days. And I will put all of these bags, cosmetic bags, up, as I said, to go into some different concepts. And actually, I might turn around. I'm not sure if, I think I might have to just put it in something, thinking about it. Well, I could possibly, and I might end up doing, I think I'm going to end up doing just that, because here's how it is right here. And I can get paper and put in the bottom, raise it up to a certain amount, maybe add a backing here so it'll have some support, put some items up here on the top, and then shrink wrap it. Yep. So I may be able to just take and use this as the actual basket. Because these are some nice bags, and when you get them in a package, they're like this. But when you open it up, this is how much room you have. And that's because you got slots. You got slots everywhere. Yeah, you got slots everywhere. So I think I might use these bags as the actual basket. Tell me what you think. What's your opinions? Would you use these as a basket? Put your content inside of these? Or would you put these in a basket? Like, kind of fold it up maybe. I'm thinking because of how thick they are, they could be able to be in their own concept. They'll be the concept. Well, anyway, that concludes everything that I found at the different on dollar days. Occasionally, whenever I go, I kind of try to give myself a limit. When I go on dollar days, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get more than 20 items at the most. And I'll sit there and look at as I get different things. No, I don't need that. Can I use that? Can I use that? Can I use that? Yeah, I can use that. Yeah, I can use that. No, I don't need that. I kind of give myself an amount before I go in when it's dollar days, especially if I know I want to go to both stores. When I go to one store, I may say, okay, I'm not spending no more than $10. But sometimes I've walked around, and there were only a few times, but I've walked around and maybe came out with 3 or 4 items because I didn't see anything that interested me at the time, and nothing that jumped out at me, nothing that was to me that was spectacular. Like, a lot of these are items that I didn't want to leave in. I didn't want to leave in the store, and that can all benefit my business. And like I said, every now and then I might throw in something for myself, like the different purses. I may throw them in for myself. I'm looking forward to, since this is my first year doing the bin thing, I'm looking forward to, as September, October come in, and November come in, to see, some of the, if I'm seeing the stuff that I found and getting some of the really nice items that I found over the summer and everything. So I can't wait for the holidays to start to come in. And right now everything is graduation. They still got tons of graduation stuff. And at the time I was like, I don't need anything for graduation. But my goddaughter had not confirmed that she was actually graduating, but she got all her official paperwork and everything that says she's graduating December. So I think when I go back this Wednesday to Dollar Day, I'll take a different look. And this time, where I've overlooked, graduation stuff, this time I may look at it to see if it's anything that we can use to decorate her house, and maybe put on her sash, or her stole, or her hat, different things like that. I'll be looking along those lines now to see what things we could possibly use for her for graduation. So that's kind of where I am now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for going with me on my hauling journeys to the different stores. I just wanted to share what my stores have, some of the items, the awesome items that I found at my store, especially when some are saying that they are going to bin stores and they're not finding anything worthwhile. And my comment is, I don't just do Dollar Day, because what I've realized is, and one of the main things I wanted to share. I'm gonna pause this video for 1 second, and I'm gonna go get something and bring it back and show you what I bought at the other bin store. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, and I wanted to go get this big box. I forgot about this big box. I got this box on $3 day, and I forgot to put it in the video, so I'm putting it at the end of this video. Well, I went in on $3 day, and I saw this box. I started reading on the side of the box, and on the side of the box, it says light purple 6-pack, color light purple, size 50 by 60. So I opened up the box, took it to the back like you're supposed to do it. I opened up the box, and inside the box was 6 purple 50 by 60 blankets. And as I said, it was a 6-pack. So there is 6 blankets in this box. Well, there were three boxes. This was the only box that was open. The other ones had not been opened yet. And I saw them, and I snatched up all 3 of them and put them in my cart. And this lady saw me open up this box, and she was trying to find see if any other ones was there. And when I got to the box before she got to the box, and I put all 3 of them in my cart, and she said, "Are you going to get all of them?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am." Oh, because I would certainly like to have gotten one. I said, "Well, you can look around and see if any other ones are in there, but I'm getting these 3 boxes." So I went on and I got these 3 boxes. Well, when I came back and I did all of the shopping and that I showed you of what I found on Dollar Day, and I had already said that something I observed at the different bin stores. Well, there are times I've gone to the bin store and an item was $10 and it was in a box like this. And by the time I came on Dollar Day, there was no more box. Now there were 6 separate blankets, or 6 separate items that I knew that I saw on $10 day that I might not have gotten that day. And that's what makes me sometimes come on $10, $8, or $6 days. Because by the time it gets to $4, $2, and $1, $4 is a possibility. Because like I said, I got these on $3 day. By the time $1 and $2 days comes, some of this stuff is separated. Now, I don't know if customers do it or if employees do it. Take them out of the box and then sell them all separate for those prices. So sometimes that's why I go on $3 day and $4 day. And if it's Monday, it's $4 at one store and it's $3 at another store. Only days that they are the same is $2 and $1, which is Tuesday is $2, Wednesday is $1. Those are the only 2 days that they are pretty much the same price. All the rest of the days from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they all fluctuate in a different price. So I might go to the store and it's $8 on one day and it might be $10 at the other store. So that's when I make the decision, do I really want that or not? Some things I say no, some things I say yes. And here's the last item that I found for $3 that I forgot about when I did the $3 video. As you know, I have a sublimation printer. I do not have um, the press for the cups. Now I have a all-in-one, an 8-in-1, and it's supposed to do. It has attachments to do the cups and the tumblers, that kind of stuff. I've never used it, but this is the cup turner, and I've never used this. I've seen them. Said I was going to purchase one, but then at first I said, well, I'm not using tumblers much, so I don't have any need for it. But one of the evenings, I guess almost over a month now, I went to the bin store, and I want to say it was $6 or $4 a day, and they had a 12 pack of it was in a large box, but it was 12 tumbler cups in there. I think they were like 20-ounce tumbler cups, and I got it for it was either $6 or $4. One, because didn't nobody know what it was. That was my feelings. That's why it was still there. Because if somebody knew what it was and they used those kind of things and they did sublimation and all of that, they would have got it. But I said, every time I come in there and I find little things like this, the cups, I said they were there waiting for me. They were waiting for me to come and get them. And so here is the cup tumbler. It's electric. I haven't opened it up to plug it in and make sure it works. And that is one of the things you're supposed to do before you take it out of the store. So since I never did that, I'm going to go ahead and do that in this video. I don't even know if the thing works or not. I just grabbed it and put it with the rest of my stuff, and okay, it gives you some epoxy resin and a couple of things with some batteries, and gives you some cups. Okay, then it gives you some more items. And this looks like you put your cup on it. It stands for your cup. Yeah, it looks like this is let me move some stuff out the way so that I can show. Sorry. Me and this phone here. Okay, this is a little stand. And by this demonstration or this okay, this is the cup drying rack, where you put the cups on there, flip them upside down and dry them. I mean, it gives you everything here. You got a little spatula, you got gloves, you got popsicle sticks. All of that was in here. And of all the colors for me to get in this item, I get pink items. So, and then I'm not sure what this is, but it's pink. Okay, let me put this back so I know where stuff is, because I'm definitely not ready to use this. I have to first figure out what to do with tumblers, because I've never done anything using tumblers. Well, the case is purple. Okay, so it gives me a purple one. Now on the box, it has blue or black. So I assume this one here is purple. And then it gives you glitter cards. It gives you everything you need. This is PVC pipe for the tumbler, 10-inch. So you would put the PVC pipe into the tumbler. Well, I might as well go ahead and do this while I'm on here since I was trying to show it. And then I guess it sits on here like that. All I want to do is just make sure it turns. And that's something that I should have done when I got it, but I did not think about it at the time. I keep forgetting I don't get electric things that I have to plug up to make sure they work. So I'm going to unplug and plug it up. And just turn it on and see does it spin. Now occasionally you buy something and it doesn't work. And it is not doing anything. So I only spent $3 for this, so this might not have been a good deal. But I'm going to get off the camera and I'm going to plug it into the wall and not an extension cord. And I'm going to try it and see what happens. What happens then, and then in another video I'll post whether or not I got it to work. Because the instructions was taped to the box. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and we're going to work with this tumbler turner and see if I get it working. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to get, I need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I want to do a giveaway, and I think I'm going to either have 5 items I'm going to give away or 10 items I'm going to give away. But then anyway, stay tuned, look forward to more videos, more content. I've done a lot of hauls, and after this week I'm going to go ahead and start putting some baskets together because I haven't paid for all of them yet, but I have a few events. One's in September, one is in October, or 2 is in October, 1 is in November, and then I'll probably try to find one for December. But in the meantime, also, I'm going to start getting some baskets together, excuse me, so that I can go out and start to street sell some of my baskets, because I want people to already be aware of me being out there, so that they'll know that I'm going to be out there when the time comes. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to start making baskets, and when I say I have more than an abundance of stuff that I've never had, because I would never purchase like I have been purchasing, but I don't have any of those bags that I've been seeing that I really like, that they can do those grab and go bags that I've seen the young ladies be doing, LBE, Claudia, I think Nessa, various different ones that I've watched their videos, and they use those bags as grab and goes. So, but I've gotten a lot of boxes Um, I've gotten a lot of boxes from the bin stores, and I've gotten a lot of other type of bags, but not those kind of bags. I have not run across any of those bags at any time, and that's why sometimes I go to the $10 and $8 um, ones, because those bags will probably not be at any of my $3, $2, or $1 days. Those bags will be out at either $10, $8, possibly a $6, but no lower than that. So I go sometimes, and that's all I'm looking for are those bags. I went, I waited until, like, when I went and got all the different shreds that I found, I waited until they got to like $4, $3 for those big bags, and like bags like this size that were filled. I got them at $3 and $1. Very sometimes they don't get to $1, and some of the things that we have to realize when we're doing, now that we're doing, a lot of us are doing the bin stores, is we're not the only ones that are basket makers, and we're not the only ones going to the same stores. So sometimes you can't say, I'm gonna wait until it goes to $6 and it's $10 day. I'm gonna wait till it goes to $6. I'm gonna wait till it goes to $4, when you already have basket makers out there already saying, and then you're going to be showing your items that you're buying, or sometimes you might video in the store. You're showing that person, what's available, and you thinking that you'll be able to come back and get it, but as they say, you snooze, you lose. Because I've done that a few times. Said, no, I'm not going to get it now. I'll get something. I'll come back and get it in a couple of days. Well, come back and got it in a couple of days, and it was gone. So now I don't even bother like that. If I go to the store on a $10 day and I see some items that I want, I do not wait. That's just like those 19.99 packages that I showed. I'll show it again. These packages that were $19.99 at Rose's. Well, they only had them out on $10 day. I came back this specific week that I bought these. I did, because I was on the lookout for something specific. I came to $10 day one time. I did the $8 day. I did $6 day. And I went back on, now these were out for $10. They were out for $8, and they were out for $6. When I came back on $4, there was none to be found in the store. There were none to be found on $2 day. There were none to be found on $1 day. But then the following Friday, I go back to the store again, and these boxes are all over the place. So they take them and they put them up, and then they bring them back out on the $10 day. So they made it $10 day, and then I didn't go back like for an $8 or $6 day after that. I didn't do that. But I went back on a $4 day, and those two I showed you with all of the tops, with all of this messed up here, and this was torn down here. Those two were on $4 day, and those were the only two in the whole store. Now they do not have any more of these at all, but it's okay because I bought 4 packs. I have 4 of them now, and so with each one, I can get 4 different concepts with them. So I'm okay with what I have, what I got. And that was a prime example of sometimes when you're looking for something and it's something specific, sometimes they may put it up. And then other times you've already lost out because somebody came behind you and they bought it because you didn't buy it. So I don't do that anymore. If I go in on $10 day and I see, let's say, a set of boxes that might be 25 boxes, and it's not one of the styles of boxes I already have already. I'm not going to let that sit in the store. I just go ahead and scan it, and I make sure that the item does not cost, I make sure that it's at least $20 if I pay $10 for it. I want to make sure it's at least 20 or over. And a lot of these bags are 20, 24, 34, depending on how many are in that bag when I scan them, because I scan everything. And I am not going to buy anything on $10 a day and I scan it and it rings up $6.99. That makes no sense. So I'm always trying to make sure my items cost more than what it is the day that I'm getting it. So I hope that was something that could help anybody that hasn't gone to the bin store and thinking about going to the bin store. I love it. I love it. I can go to the bin store any day and find something. I can go to the bin store any day and find something. Now there are times that I've gone to a few bin stores and walked in the bin store and walked out of the bin store because it looked nothing like my bin stores that I go to. And right now I can say I have gone to the 2 bin stores we have here in Fredericksburg. I've gone to a bin store in Woodbridge, Virginia. I've gone to a bin store in Manassas, Virginia. I've gone to 3 different bin stores in Richmond, Virginia. I heard that there was a bin store in Culpeper, which is about 45 minutes from me. I've never gone to that one. And there's another one going 45 minutes in another direction in Culpeper. I haven't gone to that one either. But every now and then, I would get in the car and me and my husband say, let's go try a different bin store than the ones we have. And that's how we made it to Richmond that day, because Richmond is an hour from here. And we just left at 8 o'clock that morning, and most of them opened at 10. We hit one, got a few things, hit another one, got a few things, hit another one, got a few things. And that's when one of them was when I found all of that ribbon from Costco. That was $3 for that 50 yards of ribbon that Costco was selling. And so that's where I found one of them. But that's kind of just to help you out understand some of the bin stores, some of the concept of the bin stores. I truly support the 2 bin stores that we have here. When I do my videos, I try to put their name so that you know where the store is, all of that. And my next thing that I'm going to do is when I go out, possibly maybe Wednesday, I'm going to ask each store, can I walk around in the store and video what some of the items look like in the store and see what they say. Because I'm not going to just take it upon myself to just go and start videoing, because people will be in the store. But I'm going to try to see if I can figure out when the right time to come, when it's not really crowded, and see if I can video in the store and walk around and show some of the stuff that's in the store. But anyway, enough for that. I didn't expect this video to be that long, but I did have to realize I forgot some items, and I definitely wanted to show some of those items that I forgot, especially those 3 cases of blankets that I got for $3 each. I had to show those. I forgot about them when I did the $3 day, but I added them on to this one. So I might have to just label this one as multiple bin stores, something like that, because it was started out being just 1 bin store, but I added on stuff that I forgot. So this one might be multiple bin stores, or just go let it be the regular bin store, and then as they watch the video, they'll see everything and see the things that I forgot to put on the $3 and the other dollar one. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I have 5 more subscribers to go. I plan on doing a giveaway when I get to 1,000. So look out for that. Share, comment, And by all means, a couple of the things that I showed and I asked questions, comment on those things and let me know what your thoughts was, especially about the black cosmetic bags. Would you put them in a concept, or would you let them be the part of the concept, the main part, and put all those things in the bag? Give me some of your comments on what you think of what you would do. Until the next video, have a blessed evening, afternoon, or morning, whenever it is that you're watching this video. Thank you. God bless you.